Hello everyone, I am an aptitude trainer from Department of Career Planning and Development of Chandigarh University. So today we are going to discuss our chapter, that is sequence and series. Here we will see what are the different type of sequences in which we arrange our series and how to solve all these type of series. Okay. So firstly we will see what is the sequence. Sequence is how to arrange a numbers in a pair. Now sequences we can say in a definition that number of ordered pairs of a number. Ordered pairs of number. This is called a sequence. Now this sequence can be in ascending order or in descending order. In any way we can arrange these numbers and those numbers is called as series. Those numbers will be called as in a series. Now there are three types of general sequences which we do in sequence and series. First is three types of sequences in which first is called as arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Second one is geometric progression. Second one is called as geometric progression. And the third one is called as harmonic progression. Third one is called as harmonic progression. So these are the three types of sequences. Now let us see these sequences one by one. How to solve the values of these sequences? First we will do arithmetic progression. Firstly we are moving with arithmetic progression, or generally you have listened we say AP, the numbers in AP. Now in this we will have two variables. First is the first term. The first term we always say, the first term we always denote it as A in our sequence. Now we have a difference, or we can say this as common difference. We will write this as precisely as common difference. Common difference, which we write it as D. D as the common difference. Now if I have to arrange any series in arithmetic progression, I will write it as A, then A plus B, then A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and continuously. In this way, you will arrange your arithmetic progression. Now this arithmetic progression can be in descending order or in ascending order. If this has to be in descending order, then the value of D can be negative. If you have to arrange in ascending order, then this D value will be positive. Now let us take an example. If I take 1, 2, 3, 4 and continuously, this will be our series. Then we can say 9, 8, 7, 6. This can be our series. Okay. So in this we can find the nth term. We can find the nth term as, nth term will be first term, that is A, plus n minus 1D. This will be the formula to find any term as nth term. If I have to find the 10th term or 20th term or 30th term, you can find any term with this formula. And then you can also find the sum. We can also find the sum of all these numbers. Like if I have to find the sum of 10 terms, sum of 20 terms, we can easily find as n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1d. Plus n minus 1d. This is one formula to find the sum of n terms. There is another formula which we can say as n by 2 multiplied by first term plus last term. This is first term plus last term multiplied by n by 2. This is nothing but 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay. So these are the two formulas to find the nth term and to find the sum of n term. Now let us move to the concept of geometric progression. Here again we will have the first term. We will denote this first term as A, and here we will have common ratio. instead of common difference, here we will have common ratio. This we will take as R. Now, in case of arithmetic progression, we are adding the difference. Here, in case of geometric progression, this common ratio will be multiplied. This common ratio will be multiplied. So, the series in geometric progression will be written as A into R, A into R square, A into R cube, and continuously. This will be the series in geometric progression. So we can take an example of this series. Example of this series we can take as 2, 4, 8, 16 and continuously. This will be the example where 2 is multiplied every time and we are getting the next number. Here we can find the nth term, Tn, which is the nth term. Any term you can find by the formula for this will be A multiplied by R to the power n minus 1. Here the nth term will be A multiplied by R to the power n minus 1 and the sum of n terms. Sum of n terms here will come out as A multiplied by R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Sum of n terms will be A multiplied by R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1 and here we can also find the sum of infinite terms. The sum of infinite terms will be equals to A divided by R minus 1. Here the sum of infinite terms will be A divided by R minus 1. Now let us move with an example. If the value of A given to us is 5 and value of R given to us is 2. Value of A is 5 and value of R is 2. Then you have to find the 10th term. Find the 10th term and find the sum of first 10 terms. Find the sum of first 10 terms. So the 10th term will be is equals to first term, that is 5, multiplied by R to the power n minus 1. R value is 2 raised to the power 10 minus 1. It will be 9. So this will be your 10th term. And the sum of 10 terms will be A, that is 5, multiplied by R to the power n. So 2 to the power 10 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. This we can write as 5 multiplied by 2 to the power 10 minus 1. This will be a final answer for the sum of terms and the 10th term. Now let us move to the harmonic progression, which is our third type of sequence. Next we will do harmonic progression. Harmonic progression is nothing but it is the reverse of arithmetic progression. Harmonic progression is reverse of arithmetic progression. Let us see. If AP, arithmetic progression series, is given to us as A plus B, A plus 2B and continuously, then the series in harmonic progression, we can write it as 1 upon A, then 1 upon A plus B, then 1 upon A plus 2D and continuously. In this way, we can write our series of harmonic progression. Now, if you have to find the nth term, any nth term, you can find the nth term of arithmetic progression and just reverse that value, you will find the nth term of the harmonic progression. Okay, so this is the way to find the any term of the harmonic progression. Now, now let us see how to find arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. So in arithmetic mean, if it is given that two numbers A, B and continuously if any series is given, if this series is given in AP, this is in arithmetic progression, then the arithmetic mean will be equals to A plus B divided by 2. In this way you can find the arithmetic mean between any two numbers which is in AP Then how to find the geometric mean? So if A comma B, this is in geometric progression, we can have n number of terms, but I am taking only two numbers which is in geometric progression. Then the geometric mean will be equals to under root of A multiplied by B. This will be your geometric mean, and in the same way you can find the harmonic mean if the two terms A and B are in harmonic progression. If A and B are in harmonic progression, then you can find the harmonic mean as 2 divided by 1 upon A plus 1 upon B, or we can write it as harmonic mean will be equals to 2A into B divided by A plus B. This will be a harmonic mean. So individually we have find the geometric mean, arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. Now let us see what is the relation between all these three. So the relation between these three will be equals to geometric mean square will be equals to arithmetic mean multiplied by harmonic mean. This is a very important relation in our sequence and series, in which geometric mean square will be equals to arithmetic mean multiplied by harmonic mean. Now let us move to the few examples. First of all, we have to find the sum of all the numbers between 100 to 1000 which are divisible by 5. So you have to find the numbers, sum of numbers between 100 to 1000. So 100 should not be included and 1000 also should not be included. And you have to find all the numbers divisible by 5. So the series will be, first term will be 105, next term will be 1110, and then 115. Continuously till last term will be 995. 1000 minus 5, 995. So this will be the series. Now here we have the common difference which is of 5. Same common difference which is of 5. So this series is in 80. So let us find the number of terms. How to find the number of terms? That is by using the formula of Tn. Tn. Nth term which is given to us 995 is equal to A, that is 105, plus N minus 1 multiplied by D, that is 5. Multiplied by D, that is 5. If you solve this equation, the value of N will turn out to be 179. The value of N will be 179. Now put this value in the sum formula. Sum of 179 terms. It will be equals to n by 2, that is 179 divided by 2 multiplied by first term plus last term. So 105 plus 995. This will be a total sum. So solve this value. 179 divided by 2 multiplied by 1100. It will be equals to what? 00. Then 9, 6, 9 and 1 divided by 2. So this value is coming out to be as 98450. So the sum, total sum will be 98450. This will be your final answer for this question. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is, if the first term is given to you is A value, which is given to us is 2. Now question says, if the sum of the first 5 terms, that is sum of 1, 2, sum of first 5 terms is 1/4 the sum of next 5 terms. So the sum of terms from 6 to 10 is 4 times the sum of terms from 1 to 5. Now let us see how this series will be. Series will be 2, then 2 plus D, 2 plus 2D, and continuously. In this way we will write our series. Now the sum of terms from 1 to 5. sum of terms from 1 to 5 will be, here the 2 will be added for the 5 times, so total 10 plus d plus 2d plus 3d plus 4d, total it will be 10 times of d. This will be the sum of first 5 terms, then the sum of terms from 6 to 10. Sum of terms from 6 to 10 will be, again 2 will be added for the 5 times, so it will be 10 plus if you add the value of d, it will come out to be 35d. It will be 35d. Now let us equate both these values. If we equate these values, it will be 10 plus 10d is equals to 1 by 4 10 plus 35d. 10 plus 35d. I am equating these values as given. So we are equating the value. By solving this, let us find the value of d. 40 plus 40d is equals to 10 plus 35d. If we solve this value, the value will be what? It will be 5d is equals to minus 30. So from here, d value is coming out to be minus 6. So the d is minus 6, a is 2. Then you have to find the 20th term. 20th term will be a, that is 2, plus n minus 1, that is 20 minus 1, multiply by d, that is minus 6. Minus 6, so the t of 20, that is 20th term will be equals to minus 112. If you solve the value of 20th term, it will come out to be minus 112. So this is our second question. Now let us move to the third question. Third question says, you have to evaluate the value of summation of 2 plus 3 to the power k, where k is from 1 to 11. 2 plus 3 to the power k, where k is from 1 to 11. Now, let us solve this value. We can write it as, split these values. K is equals to 1 to 11, the value of 2, then plus summation of 3 to the power k, k from 1 to 11. Now, if we add 2 for 11 times, if we add 2 for 11 times, the value of this will come out as 22. The value of this will be 22. Now we have to find the value of this relation. Value of this will be 3 to the power 1 plus 3 to the power 2 continuously till 3 to the power 11. This is the total sum that we have to find. So the total sum will be sum of 11 terms. Here the sum of 11 terms will be what? A, that is 3, multiply by r to the power n. So the r, that is 3 to the power 11 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. This we can write as 3 by 2 multiply by 3 to the power 11 minus 1. Just put this value with the given relation. So the total sum will be 22 plus 3 by 2 multiply by 3 to the power 11 minus 1. So this will be our final summation of this question. Now let us move to another important question. Question is, find the sum of n terms of the series 8, 88, 888, then 4 times 8, continuously till n times. Total n number of terms, you have to find the sum of n terms. Okay, so now this series is neither in GP nor in any other progression. But we can convert this series in our geometry progression. Let us see how to convert this series. Firstly, we have to find the sum 8 plus 88 plus 888 plus continuously till n times. Okay. So I am writing it as sum of n terms. I am taking 8 as common and divide and multiply by 11. Take 8 as common and divide and multiply by 9. So it will be 9 plus 99 plus 999 and continuously till n times. We can write this equation as this. Now, I am writing 8 by 9. Here we have 10 minus 1 plus 10 square minus 1 plus 10 cube minus 1 plus continuously till n times. Continuously till n times. So I am writing this above. Here we can say sum of n terms is equals to 8 by 9 as it is multiplied. Arrange the series like 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube continuously till n times minus, here minus, and 1 is coming for the n times. So we have to minus n. If we add 1 for n times, total value comes out as n only. So we can arrange this as 8 by 9. Now apply the formula of sum in GP. This series is in GP. Apply the formula of GP, which is 10 multiplied. First term is 10, then r to the power n. So 10 to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So 10 minus 1, which is 9 minus n. We can subtract the value of n. So if we arrange this, sum of n terms will come out as, take it as common, it will be 80 divided by 81. 80 divided by 81 multiplied by 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 8 by 9 multiplied by n. This will be our total sum of n terms. Okay. Now let us move to another question where it is said that harmonic mean is 25. Harmonic mean is given to us, that is 25, and it is said that arithmetic mean is 2 times the geometric mean. So harmonic mean first of all given to us is 25 and arithmetic mean is equals to 2 times of geometric mean. This is given to us. Now we knew the relation between them, that is geometric mean square is equals to arithmetic mean multiplied by harmonic mean. Just put these values in the given relation. So geometric mean square will be equal to arithmetic mean, that is 2 times geometric mean multiplied by harmonic mean is 25. So from here we can find the value of geometric mean, which is coming out as 2 into 25, that is 50. And by putting this value in this relation, so we can find the arithmetic mean as 2 into 50, that is 100. So our arithmetic mean is 100, geometric mean is 50, and harmonic mean is 25. So these are a few questions from the sequence and series. Thank you very much.